Today we're going to learn the clove hitch. The clove hitch is a very useful knot, very common knot, and also there are many different variations on how to tie it. Now I'm going to show you the way that I've always tied it. How you get to the finished product is not as important as getting to the correct finished product. The clove hitch, like any other hitch, is used for tying a piece of rope to something. You may use it a horse's rein. Sometimes they're tied to a hitching post with a clove hitch. The most common use in scouting is to begin a lashing. So you may be doing a square lashing and you'll start it and end it with a clove hitch. And so that's why it's an important scouting knot. So I'm going to show you that. I've got a 1-inch piece of PVC pipe. I've got the black rope today. I may retie it a second time with the white rope, just so depending on which one is more clear. But the way that I've always tied a clove hitch is that you start with the length of rope, and you've got to leave a fair amount of rope to tie it. But you go over the object that you're tying and come back under, and you make an X. Kind of come back, and so you've got an X right there. Then when you come back around again, you take the rope and it comes back under the loop that you've just made, and then you tighten it down. And so you've got a rope coming in, goes around, a rope coming out, and then across the top is the rope that binds it, and that is the clove hitch. We'll tie it again. I'll tie it this time with the right rope. So let's see if it makes it easier to see. You take it over. You make a loop, you come back underneath, and you go take this one out the opposite side. So you've got your rope coming in, coming out, and the one piece coming over the top. Tighten it down, clove hitch. Now, if you're trying to teach the clove hitch, where your kids are going to have trouble is that they're going to want to wrap this around, and they're going to want to come back on the same side. And so they don't get the crossover piece, the piece that binds. So if you're trying to teach them and tell them how to teach, so they're going to hold it on one side, they're going to bring it over, and then tell them to make an X. You're going to make the X. Then you hold that X with one hand, hold it with your thumb, come back underneath, and then slide that under. Right? So now you've got that X, and you've got the other X right there in your clove hitch. And then you just kind of dress it up and tell them to tighten it up. And you should have one coming in, one coming out with the rope, the binding rope across the top, clove hitch. But that's the biggest mistake that they'll make, is when they're trying to teach us, they're gonna bring it over here, and then they're gonna try to take it back through the wrong place. So they're gonna try to take it back over on this side, and they're gonna cross it again. It's just gonna get mixed up. Like I said, there's no real right way or wrong way to tie it, as long as you end up with the finished product of the clove hitch.